A best-of-class power monitoring system like StruxureWare Power Monitoring provides great value through energy dashboards, power quality widgets, etc. But segment-specific applications like EPSS bring so much more to the table. Critical facilities often have no easy way to prove whether their emergency systems will work reliably in the event of an outage. Generators and transfer switches have the nasty habit of malfunctioning exactly at the wrong time. Stuck transfer switches, faulty generator controls, the list just goes on. What can hospitals and data centers do? Emergency system testing is often mandatory. Regulations like NFPA 99 require documented proof. Even if your state and local regulations don't absolutely require it, as facility manager or ops person, you want the feel-good comfort factor of showing your boss proof that your systems are fully tested and ready to operate when called upon. That's where EPSS for StruxureWare comes to the party. Let's do a quick walkthrough. So here's a 2 megawatt healthcare facility. You would see all typical equipment that you can expect to see of a facility of this type: medium voltage gear, low voltage gear, some HVAC equipment, UPSs, etc. So at the dashboard level, you can see we have the standard energy dashboards, but in addition, we have an EPSS activity gadget which summarizes an aggregated view of all the generator tests that have happened in the recent past, with a quick fail pass indication as well. Let me maximize this gadget so we can see it clearly. So here's the pass-fail indication. The criteria for pass-fail is specified in the configuration and includes things like tolerance times for transfer switch operation. You can also organize your test equipment in different groups. Here we have about 5 groups tied to different locations in the facility, each of which have their own generators and transfer switches. Looks like we have an awful test record here. Pretty much everything has failed. But this is for demo purposes, so tolerances are set pretty tight. You can also see that tests can be distinguished from real outages, which also count towards your mandatory test compliance. So you can organize different run reasons. You can specify a date schedule, of course, but this is just a summary view. For more detailed EPSS reports, we can go to the reports section. And let's take a quick look at some of the options that are available to you when configuring the report. So you can pick your group, specify what you want to see on it, and a time schedule. Let's just use run history for now, and I will pick one of these. Hopefully that will be a group that will give me some data. We'll find out. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, here we go. So there's a sequence of operation as to what operated first, next with times, and here's the overall test status, which is a fail. probably because we didn't run the load bank, or we didn't run enough load that the test configuration specified. So that's a typical EPSS report. Let's do one more thing, which is simulate an actual EPSS test. So here are the stages that you would expect to see in a generator run. So you would expect to see the generator fire up. You will see the transfer switches operate and move to the emergency source, run the load bank for a while, and then switch back. So let's go ahead and do that. This is a 30-minute test which is simulated in 30 seconds. So you can see you can see the generators firing up. Here we go. The test parameter met probably means the transfer switch is operated within tolerance. There could be other parameters like how much load your transfer switch is carried with respect to the nameplate ratings. That's another criteria. So this test is going to run for 30 seconds. While that test is running, I will mention two other nifty features we will not cover in this video in the interest of time. One is there is a feature to integrate with a fuel monitoring system to bring in data for alarming purposes. And the second feature is a battery health monitor, which can analyze battery curves to do some predictions on battery degradation. So you can figure out whether you need to maintain your battery now or you can wait. So it's a predictive maintenance feature. So those two features, the fuel monitoring and the battery monitoring, we will not cover in this video, but I just wanted to make sure I mention those. Okay, so we have the complete EPSS test here. Looks like everything worked the way it should, and that's what you will see on your dashboards. That was a quick tour through most of the features in an EPSS system, which is a terrific addition to our StruxureWare power monitoring family of software. If you operate a critical facility like a hospital or data center, you won't know how you live without it. So call your local friendly Schneider salesperson today. Thank you.